Welcome to our glue line self-portrait video. Today we're going to be sketching our self-portraits. Make sure you have a photograph of yourself or you can see yourself in the camera. You need white glue, your sketchbook, and a pencil. So we're going to be drawing the portrait first and then outlining it with the white glue. Let's get started. I'm going to start with the oval shape that I need for my head. I like to practice a few times first and then lay this oval down very lightly. Go ahead and add your neck and shoulders. Your oval should be bigger than your hand so that your shoulders reach the edge of your paper. Your shoulders are wider than your head. I'm going to go ahead and make my portrait symmetrical the same on both sides. So it may be a little different than my actual portrait. Find the center of your oval and divide your head in half horizontally. Don't try to sneak those lines up or down. Just pretend like you're slicing a pizza into 4 slices for you and 3 friends, and you get to pick the last slice. So make sure all the slices are even. Hanging from that center horizontal line, I'm going to add my ears. Like I said, I'm going to make it symmetrical, even though I can't see the left ear in my portrait. Go ahead and put your eyes on the eye line. It's okay if they're not exactly the same. Most eyeballs are not exactly the same size. You want to keep your drawing pretty large because we're going to be outlining it with white glue, and white glue makes a nice wide line. Add the iris of your eye and the pupil. Again, make these a little larger than you normally would because we're going to be outlining them in glue. Find the spot that's halfway between the eye line and the chin. Make a little hash mark and then add your apple pie nose. If you don't know about the apple pie nose, well, it's a story that helps me remember how to draw a nose. I love apple pie. The first step when I make apple pie is to peel the apples. They make those curved shapes with the apple peels. Then the apple seeds and then 2 pie crusts and whoosh, into the oven to find your eyebrows. It's kind of a silly story, but it works for me. Halfway between your eye line and the top of your head is going to be your hairline. Make that rainbow shape that goes from ear to ear. I've got my hair pulled back, so these lines in my hair are going to curve from the top of my head down to my hairline. I've got a curly bun that you can see in the photograph. So I'm going to make curvy lines to show where that hair is. Last but not least is my mouth. It's going to fall somewhere below that little hash line. The top lip is thin and the bottom lip is a little bit thicker. All I need to finish it out are some details. When I hook this line around my neck, it makes it look like my neck is inside my shirt. I want to be sure to connect those little loops around my neck to the slope of my shoulders so that it looks like my shirt is outside my body. I want to go back and erase that shoulder line so that the shirt is on my body. I can add those earrings, though I think they might be too small to outline in glue. I'll give it a try. And I'm all set. The next step is to open your glue bottle. Make sure you're only opening the orange rocket ship. Give it a couple of squeezes and make sure it's breathing. You might have to pick any extra dried glue off, then shake, 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 shake that glue down, and get ready to outline your lines in glue. The trick with this is to drag and squeeze. I always like to start at the top and not push my glue bottle. So I'm going to do this little squeezy motion while I'm dragging the glue bottle tip over the lines. Here we go. Make sure to start at the top so that you don't accidentally stick your hand in the glue you just drew. Squeeze and drag, squeeze and drag. That's the motion you want to go in. If you start to push your glue bottle, you'll notice that the line is doubled. Be careful when you're outlining in small areas, like around the eyes. Or other small details, like in the earrings. If the glue begins to puddle or blob, the color that we're going to use later will not stick to the glue. Seems kind of funny that color wouldn't stick to glue, but it won't once it's dry. You might find that you need to make some of your shapes a little larger to keep the glue from pooling, and that's okay too. If you go off the line, that's no worries. If you want to erase the pencil line later, you can do that once the glue is dry. Please do not try to do it before the glue is dry. Once you've finished outlining, you're going to twist your glue closed. Use a paper towel to wipe the extra glue off the tip. This will keep it from getting all gummed up, and it'll be ready to use next time you need your white glue. Be sure to set your portrait someplace safe where it can lay flat to dry.